What's up? What's up? We're here with another episode of BoomBox Weekly.
You're listening to BoomBox Weekly.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode of BoomBox Weekly. I'm Gentel, Sharrie.
You already know what time it is. BoomBox Weekly. We in the building. I'm Omar Cook back with another episode, but this time we got a dope guest in the building, man.
Yes, Burley Mack, actor, director. You have seen him in Empire, Star, Chicago PD, United States versus Billie Holiday, Jeffrey Dahmer. You name it, he in it. And he's one of my special friends, so I'm really glad that he's on this episode with us to grace us with his presence.
Definitely. Let's go.
The words, oh my God, I appreciate it. Gentel, Omar, thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Burley Mack.
Burley Mack.
Yeah, we had to go. Yeah, this one was a
Wow.
tough book, man. I'm just
Wow.
thankful that,
There-
his
there you
agent,
go.
his manager allowed us to get him on the show. Hey, great. Thank you. Blessings with your presence, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me. Thank y'all for, man, this is nice. I don't even know I need to be touching that. I need to touch it.
You can touch it.
I know
Right,
y'all gonna
right,
wipe
right.
down after I leave. I get it. But no, thank y'all for having me, man. It was such a pleasure, So I love the whole.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
on, it's a vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Residuals coming in. I
Hey,
see
look,
Miss
man,
Cook.
look. I'm trying to get
I
like
see
him,
Miss
man.
Cook. Okay.
God
Boy
is
got the
good.
real. And, okay.
Shout out to
Residual.
God, man.
Oh. Then Gentel here. Let me stop. counting
Look, no, we're going to
pockets.
talk about you. We're going to talk about
Right,
you. So
right.
you've done a lot of things in the industry, and you have been on the top shows, top movies out here. What has been the pressure in the industry, and how have you been able to deal with it?
Wow.
Loaded question.
Loaded question. Start like right out the gate. Just started school online, so let me see. Can I tap into my education with this question? No, I think the pressure of being on those shows and being a part of those projects, the most pressure I think I dealt with in this industry is probably just, I guess, maintaining my humane, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, and I don't know, arrogant stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, the work ain't that hard. Like, the auditions, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you get to do a whole bunch of auditions, and when you book, it's really easy work. You be on set for, you be on the premises for about 12 hours, but you're only working 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really, you know what I'm saying, not too much harder of a work, pressure, I think, to be honest, but just dealing with the outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, the I guess the quote unquote fame or the attention you getting from the show and people not really knowing what's going on behind the closed doors, so I think that's it really.
Talk about your TikTok attention you got, because when you did Jeffrey Dahmer, you were going viral.
I didn't even know that to you. I think you the one who told me. Then my niece told me.
I was sending him videos. I'd be on TikTok, y'all. I'm like, I know him.
I'm not even really social media. What's the word?
Savvy.
Savvy,
maybe?
not
Okay.
really. But being TikTok famous, without trying to be TikTok famous, I guess that was should have capitalized off that shit.
It's never too late.
I mean, yeah, I guess no, but it was good because I think that's when I tapped into my nieces and nephews generation. You know what I'm saying? Because they age group, because they were just like, oh my God, this is my uncle. I'm reading comments on the videos, and I'm seeing my nieces and nephews saying, oh, this is my uncle, and people saying, that ain't your uncle,
Right.
something like that. So
They don't believe 'em.
and I comment on there like, that's my niece, that's my nephew.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool.
What's been your favorite role to play? I mean, Dahmer role was crazy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But, I know that comes with, acting is crazy because I know people will be believing what they see on screen and you playing a role. Talk about how you even got that role, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let me see. Can I answer the first question?
Yeah.
My favorite role is the United States versus Billie Holiday.
Okay.
That project there was just, feel like it was just an iconic moment, and just the couple minutes in that scene just was so layered, and I think just to sideway a little bit,
Yeah.
when you sent me that video of your teacher talking about this scene and kind of coaching, you know what I'm saying, the class on the scene. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
And she's breaking it down, and it was just so dope. So, and I never spoke about that scene, so that's my favorite role. But my favorite performance is of course, Dahmer.
Yeah.
You know how I got Dahmer, of course. You know, anybody had to audition for it. But I was blessed enough to just go straight from self-tape to set.
Dang.
You know, there was no call back.
You didn't even have to know Zoom call back, no nothing.
No,
They said we want him. That's how you know you booked.
Yeah.
That's how you know you booked.
We told you he's the man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm one of them. But no, for real, it was a dope experience. It was quick. I'm gonna say that. Sitting in the tape, went out of town for a family engagement situation. Excuse me. He got the call and had to come right back here. And that was during COVID time, so had to be vaccinated and it was just quick, to be honest. The whole process, they kind of threw me in because it was episode 9 and 10, so they were shooting 9 and 10 at the same time, so I came at the end of crunch time, so I guess they kind of already just felt. The director said that he started watching tapes after he saw mine, so
Period.
I guess they just trusted me, trusted my process, and just told me to do what I did in my audition tape.
So when you got, them reaching out to you saying like you booked and stuff, was it an easy yes, or were you kind of skeptical because your character is like the real life villain for real? So like, did like, how'd you feel about it? I mean, you killed.
I see you with the rebuttals question. Damn. What was the question again? No,
okay.
My bad. Because it was deep. It was kind of like I never been asked that. When I got the call, to be honest, and I tell people this all the time, I didn't know too much about the Jeffrey Dahmer situation. I didn't know about Jeffrey Dahmer to actually, when I booked it and was working on set, and I'm seeing these articles, you see that scene when I was in the library, excuse me, and looking at the articles, I'm like, damn, wait a minute, this man ate some folks?
Right.
So
Damn,
I'm
so
like,
you didn't know about
until
it got on set?
Christopher Scarver, I just looked him up. He didn't really have too much information till the show came out. When the show came out, that's when everybody I saw a whole bunch of resurfaced, information on him. But at the time, I looked at him, see it was, the description was, God believed that God told him to do this, and, I looked him up, I saw an interview with his son, and I think that was it, and I saw a clip of him in the courtroom. So I just kind of like, damn, all right, so I kind of lean more so on the spiritual side. So I was like, okay, I believe God told me to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So who am I to judge or tell somebody God didn't tell them to do something? Because that's their relationship. That's what they said, So I wanted to believe that. I wanted to have that same effect, So, and then when I got on set, people kept on saying like the first couple of days, they were like, okay, here come the hero. Oh, the killer, but hero. And I'm just like, all right, hero. I knew I was killing, but again, I didn't really know too much of it. And I won't say they was kind of keeping it, under wraps of this project or this, Jeffrey Dahmer or whatever. Cause I want to say I did see it was Jeffrey Dahmer, but I didn't really, what I'm saying, look into it. Around the time I was dealing with, again, family issues. My uncle died the day I got the audition. My great uncle, what I'm saying, rest in peace.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Damn, I'm sorry.
And then, what I'm saying, I went to the funeral in Georgia, and the night before the funeral, I got the call, I booked it. So I wasn't really kind of, what I'm saying, like, I ain't do my research. So when I got the call, I'm just like, damn, all right.
Yeah.
I'm happy, but all right, let me just show up and do work. So, yeah.
What's been like the thing that got you into the industry, Now you're playing roles. I mean, Billie Holiday, Dahmer. I mean, these are big time roles. What was the spark? What was the first role for you?
Okay, I got my start doing I don't know if y'all familiar with crime reenactment shows, shows. I did 30 of them motherfuckers. Excuse me, I can cuss on here.
No, you're good. For the culture.
So for the culture. Then I ruled the wrong hoodie. Anyway, so home supposed to be black. Anyway, so what was the question?
What was the first
role?
role?
The first role. Okay, so I did the crime.
What sparked you to get into the industry?
So it was. I always wanted to, be in entertainment. I started off doing comedy.
Yeah.
You know, started off doing comedy first, and a comedian told me, you know, only way I could be a successful comedian, I got to have a movie or TV show under my belt. You know, I only really wanted to do like comedic type projects. I wanted to be like one of the next funniest guys in America, in the world. You know, so this guy said, "Oh, you got to have a movie or TV show under your belt." So you know, I kind of started doing background work. And, you know, doing background work, I was introduced to the crime reenactment shows and, you know, those all dramatic shows and no comedy. Right. So that was my first time, like, speaking on TV, you know. So I kind of did, like, again, like 30 of them. So that was my first real acting experience. But my first big role that kind of got me on a level, I guess, to where I can book these things like Billie Holiday or the Jeffrey Dahmer series was Chicago PD.
Okay.
Chicago PD was it was a heavy episode. My circumstances was very like bare minimum, you know what I'm saying? If that, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a lot at stake for me. It was just like, you know, but when I booked that role and they kind of threw me in there with the training I got from the crime reenactment shows and actually seeing it on a bigger scale, larger scale, because, you know, crime reenactment shows, you're getting paid like $200-$300, you know. But the Chicago PD was a, you know, prime television show. It was kind of like I was on there 5 days. I had a little trailer, you know what I'm saying? I had the whole, I guess, you know, actor's experience.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty heavy role, so I knew right then and there, like, that was going to be my lane of doing dramatic projects. You know, a comedian, you know me personally. I'm really funny as fuck. Like,
I know.
But
Bernie Mac vibes. Bernie Mac vibes.
I idolize him, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, inspired by him. But I was just introduced to more, you know, dramatic roles just based off that Chicago PD. Right. So, you know, I think I booked, one comedic role. The Empire role was kind of, you know, a little bit, but Southside was a comedic role, so yeah.
Talk about your name, Furley Mac. You know, I mean, obviously that's a play on, you know, the legend, the icon.
Yeah.
Right?
Two icons, to be honest. Furley comes from Mr. Furley from Three's Company. You remember that TV show?
Yeah.
They said I look like an old white man when I was a baby. So it was an insult, to be honest. Yeah. So as I got older, I used to hate people calling me Furley. Like you could not call. Only way you can call me Furley if you know me, you my cousin, my relative. If you don't fucking know me, you cannot call me. I used to hate people calling me Furley. My mama called me Furley out the street. Like what? I hated that. But as I got older and, you know, started to get molded into like what I wanted to do and got introduced to Bernie Mac. I heard this interview by Jamie Foxx when he was talking about how he got his name from Red Fox. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, Mac. So it couldn't be my government name and Mac, so I was like, Furley Mac. So I turned the negative to a positive, you know what I'm saying, Furley, and put Mac on there, you know. Furley Mac.
Furley Mac.
That's how I was introduced. Yeah.
That's how you got to do it, man. Shit, you know, make the haters feel you.
What that?
And what inspires you most when it comes to Bernie Mac?
The realness and thank you. Damn, that's a question.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hard-hitting questions at BoomBox.
How many cameras it is here? 3?
3.
Damn. That's why y'all see me looking down, because I really don't know how many cameras it is. Damn, that was a question. All right, say it again. Because y'all could probably edit this part out and not keep it, I don't know. Just
no, it's very authentic. No, I'm just saying, what inspires you when it comes to Bernie Mac?
What inspires me when it comes to Bernie Mac? Wow. His realness. I think the love that he had for his wife, his daughter, his family, like he was just a very genuine person. Like it wasn't an act. You know what I'm saying? It was a performance. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was him like just taking every character I felt like he been on TV or been on in the movie was a part of him some way, somehow. You know what I mean? And I can see it. That's what really kind of drew me into really wanting to be, you know, a big fan of Bernie Mac. It's not just his comedy. Of course, you know, I love his comedy, but, you know, his acting was his, you know, I'm like, damn, if Bernie Mac was still here, he would be getting an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of roles I feel like, Bernie Mac probably would have got introduced to that. You know, he was in his directors producing bag, you know what I'm saying? Directing the producing bag, excuse me. And I think that's what kind of really, you know, inspired me the most. Just other than him making people laugh, like him be able to tell a story. You know? Yeah.
What other things outside of acting are you looking to do? I mean, there's a lot of hats to wear in the industry. I mean, director, producer, writer.
Directing, of course, producing, writing, just creating, man. I just want to, just create my own lane and wave, just like how Jordan Peele have his camp, Ava DuVernay got her camp, Lee Daniels got his camp, Omar Cook got his camp that I want to be a part of one day,
We gotta get our bag up to get from
the strike is over, man. We was taking anything, during the strike. We was taking anything during the strike. Anything.
Hey,
anything during the strike. I just, I say that a couple times because they're gonna edit this, They got a long edit, chop. But I just want my own little camp, just because I cater too though, you know what I'm saying? I know how to cook, you know what I'm saying? I know how to design, like I want my,
But he does have a camp and it's called The Third.
Okay.
It's dealing with activism.
Yeah.
He actually took his camp to Washington, D.C. for the Poor People's Campaign. So let's talk about that a little bit.
We need to hear about that.
Yeah.
Talk about The Third.
Wow.
What's The Third?
See, they didn't tell me what they was going to ask me. Or I said, what do you expect, Okay, Gentel, The Third is pull out the notes. Damn. The Third is an activism group. I'm just playing. I'm not playing. Okay, it's an activism group that we started like 2020, I think. Around the time George Floyd situation, and our mentor Erica Alexander, kind of she's already an activist, kind of introduced me to this world. And introduced me to Reverend William Barber that we kind of work under. We're surrogates of the Poor People's Campaign Camp. And no, it's just, it started from myself, Gentel, Jimmy V. Shout out to Jimmy V.
The GOAT.
It was, us three, my boy Mac Price, and then it kind of, it grew. I had like a panel meet. I had like Zoom meetings and, things where we did commercials
and watch
advertisements
party when we did the John Lewis.
Yeah, watch parties and stuff like that. But then had the opportunity and a blessing to help orchestrate this march in front of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Crazy. It was four of us. It was me, Gentel, Jesse, my girl, Gozia. And we just was up there, and it was a huge-ass camp of people that's kind of was looking to us as if we kind of was like the showrunners, and we just kind of was thrown in there, man. But we ran it, helped to our best ability, and enjoyed it, man, and helped make the change. And thank you, Gentel, for bringing that up and being a part of the Third. The Third stands for the Third Reconstruction, because we are in our third Reconstruction,
Yes.
That's amazing. You got to get out there in the community, especially as an actor that's gaining a following. You're looked at as an inspiration to people that's coming up after you. You know what I'm saying? What is it?
You are, though.
I mean, it's facts.
For real.
You an actor. Grabbing your following.
Come on, man. I tell the truth.
I appreciate it.
I tell the truth, man. I get flowers.
I get this. It's just nice to see you like this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's been a minute, a couple years, I think.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, man. Did you ask a question or you asked?
Life blessing you, man. The Third is something that's beneficial for the world. But do you see that growing? Do you see you doing more with that?
Yeah, we're like a first respond group. We're a rapid excuse me, blah, 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 blah. Please edit that out. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's take it back.
It's a rapid response group where say for instance, your camp is doing an organization. You have, you got your organization. You're doing like a charity or an event that you need, an assistance to or whatever. And we just kind of come in and we help. We help fold out chairs, pass out water bottles. No job is small, too small for us, or too big.
Right.
We also kind of help coordinate events, orchestrate events.
Because we did the birthday.
Yeah, but I was just about to bring that up. We did a birthday party. Side story real quick. Lady does my hair. She her daughter had died in a car wreck. Yeah. And in the car, she had her baby with her, and her last words was, is my baby okay? And when they see the people that pulled the baby, I said, yes, we got your son. She took her last breath.
Right.
And when Miss Shantae told me that, shout out to Tight Strands Beauty Salon out on Manchester, plug them in real quick. West Manchester Boulevard. Anyway, she when she told me the story, I was just like, wow, you know. So me, Gentel, Gozia, Jesse, kind of got together, you know, we got them shirts, kind of threw a birthday party for him for his third birthday, you know, because in honor for his mom and, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, just, you don't have to be like real global things, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll do birthday parties for you know, the neighborhood, and we'll, you know, orchestrate a march in front of the White House, you know.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, it don't matter, you know.
Okay, well, shoot. Okay, Fairly Mac, we're going to take a quick little break and give a shout out to our proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture. And we are back with Fairly Mac. He's been dropping some dimes, some gems, some pearls, I would say.
Couple nickels.
Couple nickels, everything.
Penny or two, shit. A little change.
A little change, you know. So you've had an amazing career so far. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, I'll be 26.
26, huh? That's dope. That's cap though, but I hear you though.
Yeah, I'm like, so you like what, 21 right now?
Yeah. Just
Nothing's wrong with that.
Just drinking water now,
yeah.
you know.
26.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be 26. Don't ask me the year I was born. We ain't gonna get into all that. But 5 years, I see myself, if not nominated, an Oscar winner, Golden Globe, Emmy, Grammy, you know, Tony. I feel like, you know, I'm a tap into the Broadway world industry, you know, soon.
Yes, sir.
I see myself highly accoladed, if that's a word.
Yes.
You know
That's
what
a
you
word?
mean.
Okay.
Accolades, all that.
I'm a person that dropped out of school at 16, got my GED at 19. I lack a hell of a lot of discipline. You know, I wasn't really a bad student, like trouble-wise, you know, aggressive, but I was just a class clown, you know. So I knew I was going to be where I am today. I didn't know I was going to be sitting right here with y'all. I knew I was going to be sitting somewhere with y'all. But to be sitting here, you know, is definitely is expected. Yeah. But, you know, as a kid, I knew where I was going to be today. So 5 years from now, I feel like that's going to, you know, be around that time that these awards going to come in and see. You know, my college is this acting, you know. These awards are my degrees. Right. You know, y'all, I appreciate y'all giving me my flowers, you know, talking about the shows I've been on, but that shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like these courses. I'm just doing these courses. Okay, Dahmer was a hard course that I was on it and it got me some good credit, but it didn't get me that degree, you know what I'm saying, or eligible to get that degree. So in 5 years, I will have, you know, if not nominated, a couple awards, if not all of them. You know, from the BAFTA, SAG, NAACP. Now, NAACP could have, you know, they could have nominated me for Dahmer now. Come on now. Y'all could have gave me that nom. I paid the dues too.
Show my boy
the
some
fees,
love,
but
man.
it's all right. You know, I'll take the next one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people definitely, you know, reached out to me and, you know, gave me some love, you know, words of encouragement. But, you know, it's gonna be a next go round. You feel me? But that's what to answer your question. Yeah, that's why I see myself financially stable. See myself maybe having little Furleys run around here. Furley, Furlong, Furlington, Furley. You know, my whole little clan. You know, the Furs. You know, you know, my activist group. You know what I'm saying? Grown to the point where, you know, we getting calls from the White House itself to be invited. You know, we was gonna go.
Yes.
But, you know, things happen, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I kind of see myself.
Very obtainable though, like
Yeah,
very.
for sure.
Not too
Yeah.
crazy, just a couple Oscars and a couple NAACPs,
Yeah.
just the top of the pinnacle of acting world, just something slight.
Just
I
something
feel you, bro.
slight.
That's what's up.
Something slight,
I see it. for
Hopefully
you.
it be presented by you, you know what I'm saying? Because you
Come
done
on, man.
won
Come
for
on, man.
project, best director, you know what I'm saying? And now they got you presenting the award, and you like, no, I got to present the award 'cause my boy in the category.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You
Hey.
give me that award, you feel me?
We
yeah,
all finna
we
be
just,
we all are finna be
All
at
up.
the big time awards.
of course, because she may be hosting that award show, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be, or
I
be
received
one
that.
of the
Let's go.
presidents of the academy, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you
Like,
know.
Gentel, what the fuck I got to do to get these
No,
votes?
literally, 'cause I was thinking, I was like, I could be the SAG president
That's
one day.
facts. You do it.
As you said to me,
Gentel for
it's,
SAG president. Let's go.
Gentel
I'm
for
starting the
SAG
campaign
president.
right now.
it's
You heard it
attainable.
first.
It's very attainable.
Oh,
Mama is a gold Olympic winner. Yeah, so I said it right.
yeah.
Gold Olympic winner. All right, medalist. Gold medalist Olympic. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
She got some
She-
gold on y'all folks, man. But all right.
With those
But
goals
Furley
in
Mac.
mind, I know that takes a lot of dedication and hard work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been able to see what's been behind the scenes. So, what can you give that's inspiring to other up and coming actors that's in the game trying to get to where you at?
Brand your name. If you're a product, we are one. We was born by ourselves. Granted, if you have a twin, but I can give you a lot of advice, like save your money or do this and do that. But I'm just being honest. For my career, I feel like I stayed true to branding my name.
Right.
I believed in my product so much that I'm like, even though Shark Tank told me no, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I know Walmart, the CEO of Walmart, gonna say, hey, yeah, we'll definitely take you in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, I tell people out there right now, like, brand yourself. And with that being said, like, go do shows, if you're doing comedy, you know what I'm saying? If you acting, if you're an actor, go do, background work. I tell people go do background work. That is the best training you're going to get. As an actor, I start off doing background work, no type of acting background.
Same.
You get what I'm saying? Background work was a lot more challenging.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, the actual work when you
facts.
became an actor, you know what I'm saying, speaking, because it's like, you looking at that goal. So now that you in a position, now you just see, okay, now I just want to get a bigger role, or, the goals don't stop. But brand your name. A promoter for comedians told me this. He was like, I asked him, I said, yo, what do I got to do to get booked in your club?
Yeah.
And he booked everybody from Guy Torrey to Bernie Mac, and I can never think of this man's name, but he was a big, heavyset guy, bald head. I thought it was him when he walked in, but I was just like, hey, what? This is crazy. Lord, but it's a reunion. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, being serious, though, the guy told me, he was like, hey, brand your name.
Yeah.
Brand your name, kid.
Brand your name.
Brand your name. So, he drove off, and that's all I've been doing. So I'm networking, talking to people. Like, no job, no small. Like, I cooked at the NAACP Awards.
Yeah.
And granted, I have credits under my belt. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's just branding my name, getting my face out there. I tell people, like, and I'm not asking for the opportunity. I'm telling people, like, yo, just remember my face.
Right.
Remember my name. Yo, just remember my name. Just remember Furley Mac. We're going to work together, so.
Yeah. And where can they find Furley Mac?
Right now, you can find me at the local theater. I'm just playing. Twitter is _Furley Mac, FURLYMAC. Instagram, FURLYMAC. TikTok, I don't even know it. Just Furley Mac. I'm on Google. You want to find me? Google, IMDb.
He said, Google him.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, no flex. I'm just saying, like, shit, because I'm not really social.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not really
yeah.
social media savvy.
You heard what he said,
So-
man. He said, Google me.
Google
man.
him.
I
I ain't said that cool yet, because, but he said, I don't got my product on my
Right,
name. So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's branding his name. He's wearing his
Facts.
product.
You know
He's branding the name. So, yeah, you're going to always see it. If you see me, yeah, I've been on down, but, hey, you're going to also see this, regardless. So brand your name. Yeah, but you can see me. And right now, I work at a local school in Compton.
Oh, nice.
I do want to share that. I've
Okay,
actually
yes.
been kind of holding that back.
Let's go.
I've been working at a school as a student support specialist.
Love that.
That's good.
In the center of Compton.
yeah.
You're going to change some lives, for
They-
sure.
and they look. I
got
need
Furley
y'all.
Mac teaching them, and come on, man.
I'm helping them with behavior. And you know, it's so crazy. My first day working there, I was following my lead, shadowing my lead or whatever, and this girl, 5th grader, walked up to me. Swear to God, walked up to me. She said, "Hey, are you that dude from the Jeffrey Dahmer show?"
Oh wow.
My heart dropped, my liver dropped,
Right.
and I looked. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Excuse me. I mean, yes, I could. I'm like, "What the fuck, this girl?
Yeah.
The fuck?" And then a little boy, I swear to God, a little boy said, "That is him. Look at his hair."
Oh,
Dang.
damn.
So the whole time, like for a couple of days, the staff was looking at the kids like they crazy because the kids kept saying, "That's the dude from Jeffrey Dahmer. That's the dude from Jeffrey Dahmer." These kids is telling these folks, and they were like, "I'm sorry for it. They crazy. I don't pay them no mind." Till I confirmed it, you know. But no, I love working there, man, with these kids. It's very inspiring. Like I'm kind of reliving my life, you know, my grades, and kind of, you know, like relearning discipline, you know, teaching discipline. So I got to learn it, to teach it. So
I think that's crazy that you dropped out of school and you're teaching in Square.
that shit, it was, look, when I told my friends,
That's like a full circle.
man, hella full circle. Like I told my friends, I was like, "Yo, man, I done got a job at a school." They're like, "Doing what? Janitor work?" I said, "No, you ain't even gonna believe it." I said, "What you doing? What you doing the yard work?" Like they name it like the lowest of the lowest, right? And I take that back. Please blurt that out. That is not just the lowest of the lowest. 'Cause without janitors, you know, school or product places like this can't work. You know, they keep it clean. But they kept thinking the obvious that something I do. And I told them I was a student support specialist for behavior students. They were like, "Wow." Like, I was like my record was so thick.
Facts. I had one too.
Like we had an alternative school called Crossroads.
Yeah.
And when they pulled out my record, because they was kicking me out of Crossroads, and my mom was sitting across like this, and the other principals and the superintendent was sitting around at the table. Yeah. And they pulled out my stack and they dropped like this on the table. Yeah. And that white man said, "Sheesh, Mr.
Yo.
You're a Crossroad veteran, ain't you?" And I was like, I smiled. I'm like, wow.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy, but yeah.
I'm crying.
That's my piece.
Well, thank you, Mr. Furley Mac, for sharing your story. It's been amazing to hear everything and everything you went through and everything that you're exceeding at. So we appreciate you stopping by.
No, thank you for having me, man. Omar.
Come on, man.
Gentel.
Yes.
Queen.
Thank
Hey, look,
you.
y'all 24/7, you know what I'm saying? What is it? I got my glasses on.
Yeah, 24/7 LC.
24/7 LC. I thought I wanted to make sure I'm saying it right. 24/7 LC, man. Y'all better tap in before you tap out.
Yes, yes. And that is a wrap on BoomBox Weekly. I am Gentel Sharrie.
I'm Omar Cook. You already know. BoomBox Weekly. Tap in. Furley Mac.
Furley Mac.
You're listening to BoomBox Weekly.